Hello everyone. So it is very early in the morning because I just dropped my daughter off at something called Senior Sunrise. I don't know what that is. She's a senior. She told me about it. And because I had to get up early and drop her at this Senior Sunrise, I made a lighthearted post last night before I went to bed about apparently there's something called Senior Sunrise, and that means I get the privilege of chauffeuring my daughter to school at the crack of dawn, something like that. Anyway, the reason why I'm making this post is I have noticed that on social media, you can make a very lighthearted post, you can make a positive post, and for some reason, there's always a person out there in the comments either being very negative or very snarky. And for example, even on this post, some lady named Beth Pope, yes, I'm talking about you, decided to say, does your senior not drive? I'd start there. Now, first of all, I want to talk about this because I don't know what's going on in society, but right now, it's like people just feel like they just have to just dump whatever negativity they have going on their lives onto complete strangers, or they just feel like they can judge other people's lives. And don't get me wrong, everybody judges. I judge, you judge, we all judge. So let's just get that out there. However, just because you're judging someone doesn't mean you have to say anything. It's that simple. In fact, I think that right now, kindness, we need more kindness in the world. Kindness costs nothing. It costs absolutely nothing. And you know what else costs nothing? Being quiet. Beth Ann, you could have just kept scrolling. You could have been very judgmental because maybe you think that my senior should be driving. A lot of seniors drive, but you don't know anything about me. I'm a complete stranger. You don't know how old my senior is. You don't even know if she's old enough to drive. You don't know how far away her school is. You don't know anything about our lives. You don't know if she's learning to drive or whatever. You don't know anything. Yeah, you felt compelled to say the snarky comment because that says something about you. And I just want to point out that when you go online as human beings and you see human beings out there posting whatever they're posting and you feel compelled to say something negative or snarky, that says more about you as a person than it does about the person you're trying to be negative towards. You're trying to be snarky towards, because it's just not necessary. Right now, you're just putting out more negativity in the world when you could have just been quiet. It's so easy to be quiet. But right now, I just don't know what it is. And the thing is, she has the nerve to be like, it's like kindness in her profile or whatever. I'll put it up. I just think, like, right now, I don't know if these people are, like, and honestly, I get more white women being snarky to me and more like men being snarky to me than black women. And don't get me wrong, there have been black women who've been snarky or negative, but it's not as many. It's not as many. Do y'all notice that black women tend to mind our business? We tend to be like, okay, because that's what I do. I see stuff. I think I see people's stuff. I just keep scrolling. I don't have to say anything. And I think that that's the lesson. Like, if you see something you don't like, if you see something and a snarky comment pops up in your head, you don't have to write it. If you see something and you think something very negative, kindness costs nothing. You can just mind your business. You can just keep scrolling and mind your business. Because right now, the world needs more kindness. The world needs less snarky people and more people doing good things in the world. And I mean, like I said, I don't understand why you want to be snarky, because it doesn't get you anywhere. It doesn't make you a better person. It doesn't help you become more likable. It just means that you're an asshole. And if that's what you want to be, then cool. But make the world a better place, basically. I think we can all make the world a better place by simply being quiet. If that's what we have to do. Just anyway, as always, like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, now I'm up at the crack of dawn. I guess I'll go eat some breakfast. Anyway, peace, guys.